Hello students, in my previous video I just let you know the basic 3 mantras to pass on journal entries of a business. Along with that we just come to know that it is based on the double entry system. Whenever we pass any entry, once it will be debited and then it will be credited. Now today we will learn how the entries are to be recorded first of all in the books of original entry, that is known as journal. So today's our topic is journal. See, journal. What is journal basically? It is the books of, it is also known as the books of original entry. Why it is known as the books of original entry? Because all the transactions are to be recorded first of all in the books that is named as journal. So the transactions are recorded originally in that books, so that's why it is known as books of original entry. And always remember, the entries are to be recorded in the journal in the chronological order. Chronological order means date wise, in proper sequence it is to be recorded there. Now the question arises, how the journal entry is to be passed. Those 3 rules and the system. Which system? The double entry system tells us that how the entry is to be passed. I hope you remember those 3 rules. If you are not remember, please watch my previous video. 3 rules are there. On the basis of personal account, it's debit the receiver and credit the giver. On the basis of real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. On the basis of nominal account, if I talk, the rule is applied in the nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses and credit all income and gain. Today we will just not do separately the personal account entry, separately the real account or the nominal account. Today we will discuss the all together, all the transactions that are to be taken place in the business step by step, and we will pass the entry by implementing these 3 rules. See, as the transactions are floating on the screen, the first transaction, whenever any business started, what happens there? The business started with the investment. Whenever any entrepreneur or any person invested the money in the business started. So first transaction that is floating on the screen, you can see it is business started with cash rupees 1 lakh. If any entrepreneur started a business with cash, then the entry is to be made in the journal, and journal has a prescribed format. A format is there in which the first of all date is there. The first column will be of date. The second column will be of particulars. The next column will be of the ledger folio, that in which page number in the ledger folio. Folio means the page number, that on which page number in the ledger it is to be recorded. It is to be leave blank now from this point of time. Then the amount debit that in the entry and the amount that is credit in the entry. In this way we have to prepare a complete format of journal. Suppose on January 1st or March 1st, any of the date the business started. Usually it starts with the financial year. So we will take financial year here. Let it be on April 1st the business start. Amount, business started with rupees 1 lakh. What is coming to business? Cash. Debit what comes in? Cash is coming to business. Cash account debit to capital account. What is coming to business? The capital. Debit what comes in? The entrepreneur invests the money in the business is receiving the cash, and capital is always credit in nature. Capital always credit in nature, so it will be credited. Here we have to post the amount of the debit and credit. In this way, one entry is to be done. After putting the entry, a brief explanation is to be written in a bracket that is known as narration. Started business for cash rupee 1 lakh. In this way, one entry has been completed. Whenever the business invests the money or businessman invests the money in the business, what is done after that? Goods are to be purchased. So whenever the goods are purchased, suppose on April 5 or 2 we purchase goods. In that case, purchases are expense for the business. So purchases account debit, and what is going out of the business? That is your cash account. If cash purchases are there, if the cash purchases are there, the cash account is to be mentioned. But instead of cash, suppose you are purchasing your goods on credit, you are not paying the money right now, the entry will remain same, purchases account debit. What instead of cash account, what will be there? I am putting an oblique, whether to cash account if you purchasing the goods in cash. If it is not purchasing in cash, purchases account debit, and they will become our creditor to creditor account. That will be the name of that person or the company is to be mentioned here. The entry will become purchases account debit to creditor, in which case if credit purchase is made. If credit purchase is made. First of all, we have done the entry related to capital invested in the business. Then we have done purchases of goods for cash or on credit. If the goods are purchased for cash, entry will become purchases to cash. If the goods are purchased on credit, then the entry will become purchases account debit to creditor account. After that, after purchasing the goods are to be sold. The goods are to be sold. So whenever the sale entry is to be done, if you are doing the cash sales, the entry will become cash account debit to sales account. Why? Cash is coming to your business. Whenever you are selling the goods, debit what? Comes in. The rule is applicable here. Debit what? Comes in. Cash account debit. Whenever you are selling the goods from your business, cash is coming to your business and sales are there. Sales is the source of your income. So to sales account. Narration is to be written. Instead of cash sale, what is done? In case of cash sale, this entry is to be done. But when the cash sale, instead of cash sale, credit sale is done, then it will become debtors account debit to sales account. Debtors account debit to sales account. In this way, the entry of the sales are to be done. Now I am not doing in the format. Quickly I am just explaining all the entries all together. So how many entries we have done by the time? Related to the amount invested in the business or business started with cash, purchase of goods on credit for cash, sale of goods on credit for cash. Now, paid wages or insurance premium or whatever it is, rupees 5,000. Then again the entry will become debit all expenses and losses. Wages account debit to cash account. The rule is debit all expenses and losses and credit all income and gain. So wages is our expense, so it will be debit. Credit what goes out. It is the rule of real account. Instead of that, suppose you receive the rent. Cash account debit to rent account. Again, debit all incomes, debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gain. Debit what comes in. Debit what comes in. Whatever that is coming to your business comes in, that will be debit. What is goes out, that will be credit. So whenever we are receiving anything, debit what comes in. कैश आ रहा है हमारे बिजनेस में, बिजनेस के पास क्या आ रहा है, कैश आ रहा है. बिजनेस के पास कैश आ रहा है तो उसको डेबिट कर देंगे. डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन. कैश जा रहा है तो क्रेडिट. कैश आ रहा है डेबिट, कैश जा रहा है क्रेडिट. बस आपको ये याद रखना है, कैश आ रहा है या कैश जा रहा है. कैश आ रहा है, कैश आपकी एसेट है, रूल कौन सा अप्लाई होगा, डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन. कैश आ रहा है कैश डेबिट, कैश जा रहा है कैश क्रेडिट. क्यों आ रहा है कैश, कैश क्यों आ रहा है, रेंट रिसीव हो रहा है, क्रेडिट ऑल इनकम एंड गेन. क्यों जा रहा है कैश, वेजेस पे हो रहे हैं. डेबिट ऑल एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉसेस, डेबिट वेजेस. So the entry will become very easy to do. Many times the entrepreneur withdrew the amount, like when it invested by the entrepreneur, that become capital. But many times the entrepreneur wants to withdraw the amount from the business for its personal use. Suppose any requirement is there and just amount withdrawn by the entrepreneur for the personal use. So if we have the transaction amount withdrew for personal use, rupee 10,000. Whatever that is withdrawn for the personal use is known as the drawings. Is known as the drawing. So entry will become drawings account debit to credit what goes out. Credit what, कैश जा रहा है बिजनेस में से. एंटरप्रेन्योर विड्रॉ कर रहा है पैसे को. विड्रॉ मीन्स निकलवा लेना. बिजनेस में से कैश निकाला जा रहा है तो क्या होगा, कैश क्रेडिट होगा. क्यों निकाला जा रहा है, ड्राइंग्स की फॉर्म में, पर्सनल यूज के लिए. ड्राइंग्स आर ऑलवेज डेबिट इन नेचर, कैपिटल इज ऑलवेज क्रेडिट इन नेचर. नाउ we talk about the sale, purchase, interest, drawings and all these transactions. Many times this happen practically in the business. Whenever the goods are purchased or sold, it is done on discount because human psychology is there. Discount always attract the customer so much. The live example nowadays, previously in the previous days, sales are going on everywhere. Then you can see the malls are full of customers because they just want to grab those schemes of the discount, those opportunities they want to grab. That's why. So it's a human psychology. If you want to enhance your sale, discount is to be given. But no doubt, whenever the discount is to be given, that is also the transaction of a business and it is to be recorded so carefully. So what is that? Discount means the concessions, the rebates, whatever it is. As far as accounting terminology is concerned, discount is classified in two types. One is our trade discount and another is our cash discount. Trade discount is the discount which is given on the list price and it is given on the immediate cash payment. If you are purchasing the goods on credit, cash discount never be met to you, but trade discount will met on every transaction, whether it is the cash one or credit one. But the one most amazing thing that you have to keep in your mind, that the trade discount account never be opened in the books of account. It's account not to be opened, or it is not shown directly. The trade discount account never be opened in the books of account. It is shown, it is the part of the accounting treatment, but its account never be opened. But cash discount account will be opened separately. See how? Let's have an example. Purchase goods of rupees 10,000 at 10% trade discount, 2% cash discount. First of all, I just want to make you learn that what is the basic concept of trade discount and cash discount. When we purchase these goods, it means the value of the purchase is 10,000. 10% is our trade discount. 10% of 10,000 will be 1. It will be deducted here and we will get the net purchases. That will be 9,000. But this 1,000 is not to be opened anywhere in the books of account. The goods valued 9,000 is to be shown, but 1,000 is not to be opened. Then cash discount is to be deducted, that is 2%. 2% of 9,000 will be 180 rupees, and after deducting and subtracting that, we will get the value 9,000 minus 100, it will become 8,900, and after that deduct 80 rupees more, that will be 8820, 8,820. Don't do like the kiddish thing that 0, 2, no, 9,000 is here and it is 180 rupees, 900 minus 1, 9,000 minus 100, 8,900, 8,900 minus 80 rupees more, 8,820 rupees will be left with us. Now, it is the calculative part. We just come to know that what is the value of the cash discount and trade discount. It is the calculative part. Let's come to the accounting part now. Let's come to the accounting part, that how the accounting treatment is to be done, how the journalization is to be done. The entry will become purchases account debit to cash account, and in this case when you are purchasing, you are receiving the discount, to discount receive account. Discount receive is our income, so credit on income, discount receive account. How the amount is to be shown? Purchases account debit. Here we have to consider, when we consider the purchases account, the net purchases. As I told you that 1,000 will be considered while doing the calculation. It is a part of the calculation, but it is not to be opened in the books of accounts. Directly 9,000 rupees is to be written over here. And what is the value of the cash? It is 8820, and it is the credited, and 180 rupees is the discount received. So our entry will become purchases account debit, that is 9,000, to cash. Cash is when we are purchasing, cash is paid by the business, that is 8,820, and the discount received 180 rupees. Opposite to it, vice versa. If this happen in case of sale, the entry will become reverse. The entry will become cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to sales account. Rest of the things will be absolutely same. Sales will be of the net value. Net sales will be there 9,000. 8820 cash is received and 180 rupees discount is to be given. So in this way we have to pass the entry, the basic entries that we have discussed today, as well as the entries related to discount. In the next video you are able to know and you will learn that what are the basic accounting terms and entries related to goods. If you have any query or any suggestion related to this topic, please don't forget to write in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you find this video beneficial, hit the like button, subscribe our channel Adharshila, and don't forget to write your queries and suggestion in comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.